The name Bonnie Brae means beautiful hillside, and it was originally the name of the farm that my grandfather purchased to start Bonnie Brae. My grandfather was a juvenile court judge in Newark in 1916, and he saw that the kids that were coming through his courtroom really weren't bad kids. They were coming from broken homes because Dad was off fighting the war and Mom was home with 4 or 5 boys trying to maintain a household. And so instead of sending these kids that were coming to his courtroom to Jamesburg or jail or something, he decided with a bunch of his friends in Newark and that area to offer these kids an alternative where they can get out of Newark into the countryside and a farm, because we were originally called Bonnie Brae Farm for Boys, and where they would work on the farm, muck the stables, take care of the cows, feed the chickens and the sheep, and really learn what it was like to not be in an environment like Newark and feel a feeling of love, of family and love. And that's how it started, and it grew from there. The original campus was in Livingston, and we were there for 3 years and quickly outgrew it and moved out here to Millington in 1920.
Bonnie Brae has had a long association with Scottish culture, mostly through its name because of the farm that was originally purchased, but it maintained that also through the Osborne family with their own Scottish ancestral connections. That connection was further deepened through having the Burns Supper on an annual basis as a time to come together and celebrate the work that's being done here. And then it was further expanded in the 90s and early 2000s with the Scottish games that were held. In fact, in 2004 and 5, I actually played the bagpipes here on the farm a number of times in a solo bagpipe competition. And so and then bagpipes are associated with the Burns Supper, and traditionally the bagpiper will bring out the haggis, which is a uniquely Scottish dish of a sheep's intestines with various grains and so forth that are spiced, so you don't really know what you're eating. But anyway, that's kind of the funny thing about the Burns Supper. And the bagpiper will play out the haggis on a silver platter.
Based on a Burns Supper, the people that started the Tartan Ball originally wanted to bring Bonnie Brae into the foreground and celebrate a Bonnie Brae version of the Burns Supper. So it was called the Tartan Ball. And originally, a lot of people showed up in Highland garb. There's bagpipers. We even had Scottish foods originally, cockaliki soup of one thing. So it was a celebration. It was a reason to get people together in February and celebrate more than being a celebration of Robert Burns. It was more of a celebration of everything that people have done for us at Bonnie Brae.